Good morning once again. Mr. Thabo Maupa again here, security training. Yeah, today I wanted to inform you that there are people, those people, they are commenting on my videos, requesting questions and answers, like likely questions and answers when you go for an interview. So what I've decided to do in order to address that is I'm going to finish D and then C for the people who didn't have it on TikTok. Most of the videos I started posting, I think 3 years back, they are on YouTube. But for those people who afford TikTok, because some are complaining saying YouTube is very expensive. I'm gonna do those questions and answers after I finish EDC. So now I'm gonna touch on D today. But before I go there, I just wanted to share with you this. This is the books, the manuals that I compiled myself, that are available on request, all grades. So if you want these manuals, you just contact me, right? As you can see, it was compiled by me to exactly the knowledge that I give you on these lectures that I'm doing on YouTube and TikTok. I've got all these manuals, all of them, all the grades. Some have already bought grade B, some bought grade EDC, some bought grade A's and so on. It's available on request. My phone number, my email, they are also there. You can just order. I'll send you either via email or I can mail it to you via PEP or post, whatever. So manuals are available for all the grades. So that is grade E, the grade that we just finished, we just completed last week. So today I'm gonna touch on grade D. Grade D, still the same definition of security. What is security? That is the intro part, right? Security can be defined as any situation that exists as a result of the establishment of measures for the protection of information, property, and personnel against hostile persons, influences, and actions. Still the same definition, right? So grade D is the second phase. E is the first phase, which is entry level. Grade D is second phase. So if you are doing EDC, this is the grade that follows the E. Then comes the C. Then you are done with your EDC combo. Then you can work as a general security practice security officer, unarmed, either in a retail entity or industrial entity or any other entity that requires grade C security officers. All right. So module 1 at grade D is titled Basic Firefighting, emanating from correct use of fire extinguisher, which was module 10 grade E. Right. So basic firefighting, now we're gonna deal with elementary firefighting, the actions that you actually take when you are fighting a fire, or what you can do in order to put out a fire or successfully extinguish a fire. All right. Let's start now with the objectives of basic firefighting. After completing this module, the student should, number 1, know the basic firefighting drill, which is how you actually conduct or perform the firefighting drill. Number 2, know the necessary elements for combustion to take place, which is the 3 things that cause fire to take place. All right? Number 3, know the classes of fire and related extinguishers. That we've got various types of extinguishers which are classified as 5. We're going to come to that. And then number 4, the fourth objective, which is the last one, understand the methods of starving a fire, which is the ways how you can actually put out a fire effectively. Right. Those are the objectives. The aim of this module is to ensure that the security officer knows the classes of fire and how to extinguish a fire and what type of extinguisher to use for a specific fire. Because all those 5 various types of fire extinguishers, they work on various types of fire. Not all of them work on one fire. For example, you cannot use a water extinguisher, which is category number 1, on an electrical related fire. You know, most electricity and water, they don't mix. Right. So you must know what type of extinguisher to use for a specific fire. All right. Let's check now the types of extinguishers. We've got 5. Number 1, we've got water extinguisher, which means the cylinder, it contains water inside, especially for combustible materials or combustible solids. Number 2, carbon dioxide extinguishers. That is usually used for indoors fires, so as to get rid of oxygen. Number 3, dry chemical powder, which is exactly the one I was demonstrating with last week with a blue label. That works on a variety of fires. That's why most of these entities, they like to keep that one in their possession, because it works on a variety of fires. Number 4, foam vaporizing liquid. It's got foam inside, which is more specifically good to use on gas fires, because the foam now is going to trap the gas fire. Then number 5, BCF, which is a shortcut for bromochloro difluoromethane, BCF. I'm not quite vexed on that one, because I haven't seen it even from my days at college, like I mentioned in grade B. So those are the 5 types of extinguishers that we have. That's where your question 1 comes from. It says list 5 types of extinguishers. Number 1, water extinguisher. 2, carbon dioxide extinguisher. 3, foam vaporizing liquid extinguisher. 4, BCF. 5, carbon dioxide extinguisher. So question 1 say list 5 types of extinguishers, then you give those. Let's look now at the elements of fire, which is the elements that cause combustion to take place. For a fire to be able to be created, those 3 elements should be there. 1, we've got fuel. 2, we've got heat. 3, oxygen. The chain reaction of those 3 elements causes a fire. Alright, let's look now at elementary firefighting, which is exactly the way how you fight a fire. Those are the methods of starting a fire now, or the methods of how to put out a fire. On the discovering of fire, as a security officer, you must be able to do everything possible to stop the fire by removing oxygen and or combustible material, which means you have to drag combustible materials away. Number 1, you close doors and windows in the case of an indoor fire. 2, blanket small fire with a bag, like the fire blankets they use in the fire department. 3, throw sand on the fire. We do it also sometimes when we make braai and there's no water, we throw sand on the fire. Right, and then 4, hose down hot walls and floors or the fire itself. You can use a fire hydrant or a hose pipe. You can even throw a bucket of water, it's still the same. Number 5, saturate with appropriate extinguisher, which means you use the right type of extinguisher for that type of fire. Number 6, drag combustible materials away or cool them with water so that they will stop fueling the fire. Number 7, turn off electrical mains. You avoid it from becoming class C if it's in contact with live electrical wiring. Right? Number 8, keep bystanders away, because some people, they come like they are watching but they are looking to steal. And then number 9, clear gates and parts for the fire brigade to arrive. Number 10, when fire brigade arrives, indicate the location of fire. And then number 11, you give any assistance possible and protect the property. Right. Basic firefighting drill. Since we are doing elementary fighting, this is the firefighting. This is now the basic, which has got the do's and don'ts. Number 1, ensure assistance is available. 2, ensure escape route is available. 3, follow instructions on the extinguisher label. 4, break seal and remove safety pin. 5, approach the fire from the windward side. 6, adopt a crouching attitude to protect it against heat and smoke. 7, aim at the base of fire with a rapid side motion. 8, isolate electrical mains to avoid it becoming class C fire. 9, ensure that no sparks remain, they can reignite. 10, spray the medium until the fire is stopped completely. Those are the do's or the things that you are supposed to do when you are doing elementary firefighting or when you are trying to stop a fire. Then the don'ts now. 1, don't try to be a hero. Vacate area if fire becomes too big or begins to spread. 2, never tilt or invert an extinguisher unless it's a turnover type. 3, when fire is extinguished, back off slowly and never turn your back on fire. 4, never walk on spillage areas. 5, don't feed the fire by throwing paper or plastic into it. Right. Those are the do's and don'ts in elementary firefighting or methods of starting a fire. The question now there says, list 5 do's or don'ts you can mix when fighting a fire. Then you put either do's or don'ts as long as there are 5. Let's look now at the classes of fire. Fires are classified in alphabetical order. Starting with A, it's A to E. A, which means fire involving flammable liquids, e.g. wood, paper, coal, plastics and textiles. B, fire involving flammable liquids, e.g. petrol, paraffin, benzene. Class C, fire occurring in the presence of live electrical wiring, e.g. generators, cable overloading and switchboard. D, fire in contact with metal surfaces, e.g. sodium, potassium and magnesium. Class E, fire involving flammable gases, e.g. butane, methane and propane. That is all about basic firefighting. It's not a long module because it's quite an extension of correct use of fire extinguisher that we did in grade E. As you can see, some of the things that are there, they are actually related, or it's a repetitive model, although it's a little bit extended. Right. Possible questions and answers now. Question 1, list 3 elements of fire, which is 1, fuel, 2, heat, 3, oxygen. Question 2, list 5 types of extinguishers. Number 1, water, 2, carbon dioxide, 3, dry chemical powder, 4, foam vaporizing liquid, 5, BCF. Question 3, list 5 methods of starting a fire. 1, close doors and windows. 2, blanket small fire at the back. 3, throw sand on the fire. 4, hose down hot walls. 5, saturate with appropriate extinguisher. 6, turn off electrical means. Question 4, list 5 do's or don'ts when fighting a fire. 1, ensure assistance is available. 2, ensure escape route is available. 3, follow instructions on the extinguisher label. 4, approach fire from the windward side. 5, never walk on spillage areas. 6, never turn your back on fire. The last question, question 5. List 5 classes of fire and give 3 examples of fuel to each. A, wood, paper, coal. B, petrol, paraffin, benzene. C, generators, cable overloading. D, sodium, magnesium and potassium. E, butane, methane and protein. Good luck. That is all about module 1, which is titled Basic Firefighting in grade D. Later on, I'm going to do module 2. Alright? Thank you very much. Enjoy your day. I hope these videos are quite helpful in your security studies and you're going to pass. Wish you all the best. Good luck. Enjoy your day. Please keep on sharing, commenting, subscribing or liking. I appreciate all of that. Enjoy your day. God bless you. See you in the next one.